of well, I just saw Mr. Abayomi Arabambi. Good morning to you, sir.
I am here. I'm here. Yeah, good afternoon. Good morning. Thank you for having me today.
Our pleasure. There seems to be a bit of boisterousness in Labour Party. Is the situation confused?
Thank you very much. Can I respond now?
Please. Please, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I need to lay the foundation about what happens, between Labour Party and those I will refer to as political insurgents. In the build-up to 2023, because I need to make it known to Nigerians.
Before you continue, sir, which faction would you sort of say you represent? Is it the Julius Abure faction or the Nenadi Usman faction?
We have only one national body of the party, and that is where I represent. I just make reference to the other side as political insurgent. You know, people that want to take over what does not belong to them. These are the people referred to as political insurgent, and I'm going to lay my background, to be able to prove this my case. Now, in the build-up to 2023 election, when Peter Obi came into the party, because this is actually what has been going around within our party, and we didn't just want to make noise about it, but it is open to Nigeria now. We have to, let Nigeria know exactly what is happening between us. In the build-up to 2023 election, Peter Obi came and told the chairman, Julius Abure, he has some people that want to work with him, and I should give him that free hand. The chairman trusted him and allowed him. In that vein, two people were brought on board, Aisha Yesufu and Pastor Itwa Igodalo. They were the one that was now doing the job of the party, because that was what Obi said he trusted them to do. And we didn't want to rock anybody. Though we in the NWC, we protested that no, a new person cannot just come to the party and will now be dishing out instruction to us. We allowed them to be, but do you know what they did? They failed to upload 54,000 polling unit agents for Labour Party. That means we have failed in 54,000 out of 189,000. The remaining, where we have agents, they were not paid. If you Google it, Oshutokun, the Zeni Labour Party man who was on loan to Labour Party, by this same Obi, who also attests to that. Number two, they went and opened 4 accounts in Global, Zenith, Fidelity, and one other bank. They say went to meet the chairman and secretary. Please, give us letter. We want to open a campaign account. I am not telling Nigerians what they did. They have opened the account before they came. It was when they could not withdraw money, they now came back to the party. They gave them Peter Obi-Dati Labour Party President Campaign Organization, the campaign council. When they opened the account, they changed it to Obi-Dati campaign account. And that I will still call on the FCC to look into that fact. Because if a party gave you a note, a letter of authority, and you decide to change the name of that letter, that person is corrupt, and even everybody that was involved. Number 3, immediately after the election, they knew they were prepared to lose, but they now shifted their attention to the judiciary, to the president.
It's all right. We can still see you. We can still see and hear you.
Yeah, they shifted the attention to the judiciary during the proceeding in the court. They were calling the Chief Justice. They were calling even the president-elect. They were accusing INEC. We tried to rein them in that, no, this is not what happened. Let us just prepare for 2027. We have lost this one. Because how do you explain a party that did not have agent in 54,000 polling units, only for you to now be accusing the president-elect that time that you rigged the election that you won? How can you win an election where you have failed to have form issuance result in 54,000 polling units? As I speak, I have the certified copy of all proceedings in the Court of Appeal. That's the first of court instance. I have the CTC of what transpired in the Supreme Court. Do you know that our lawyers, whom Mobi claim he paid 700 million to, they filed a petition knowing fully well you have to file a petition within 21 days, and things that will accompany your petition are: one, your result sheet; two, the witness written statement on oath. All this did not accompany that petition. And that was why, if you understand in the court, there was a time they had them to come and pay 1.5 million to INEC for CTC. How can you not be blaming INEC? How can you be blaming the APC? How can you be blaming President Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Atiku or other, political gladiators that they were the one that causes your failure? That answer is capital no. Now, this is what is happening. They want to cover that corrupt track between themselves. They didn't want Nigerians to know, and that's why I am opening up to tell Nigerians now that Peter Obi and Alex Otti, they rigged Labour Party out of 23 general election. Nobody rigged Labour. INEC did not rig Labour Party. APC was not involved in the rigging, but rather, because of their pecuniary interest, they were the ones that rigged Labour Party out by themselves. Because where you fail to account for vote in 54,000 polling units, the person should know he has failed woefully. That was when they approached the party. How do we now, continue with that tempo to now be lying to Nigerians that INEC rigged the election, to now be lying to Nigerians that the president, corrupted the system? That was the departure point. That was where we disagree with them. That no, let us tell Nigerians the truth. And I'm telling Nigerians the truth. I challenge Levy and SCN to come and counter what I said, that we did not go to court with the result sheet. They were bringing them after, and even the court was, very, very gracious to accept that. I want to tell you that Supreme Court really helped Labour Party. Let me tell Nigerians that judgment that says issue of membership is now issue of internal affairs of the political party during the presidential election. They used it to help us because none of them were a member. They did not participate in our primary other than Peter Obi. Every other person, all those reps you are seeing, they came in via substitution, which INEC refuses until when we go to court. It was even the agency and even the Chief Justice of Nigeria that actually helped Labour Party there, because all of them would have gone back to their village. So to come back to this crisis, all they wanted was that let us uproot Aburi and put ourselves there for two things. One, they needed somewhere a platform that they will present to the National Committee as a political party, but not. It's not a political party. They want to use it to leverage war against the federal government of Nigeria, so that they can use that one to remove the president. They want to force him to resign, and they want to abort democracy. I have two issues on that. One, inside the hotel where they did their Yam Festival the last time, everybody had, when Dati Ahmed was saying this administration is illegitimate, we disagree with that.
Okay.
This administration is legitimate. All we are asking them to do is that let us go and prepare ourselves for 2027. Because if we are unable to present 179,000 polling unit agents, and what we can only present is 129,000, whose fault, for God's sake? And when INEC and the court rejected our result in those 54,000 polling units, it is simply issue of law, because the person that signed was not there. There was nobody that Labour Party uploaded for all those polling units. Some people just signed, and you now took those results to the court, which the court rejected. This was the reason why you see them now chanting, "Oh, judiciary rigged." So Peter Obi has succeeded in getting, certain people who are not conversant with our electoral act, with the constitution, but they call themselves obedient, to think Nigeria can be manipulated. And I am telling the whole world and the entire community that Labour Party, through the hand of Peter Obi, through the hand of Governor Alex Otti, through the hand of Aisha Yesufu, and through the hand of Pastor Itua Ighodalo, they were the ones that colluded together to rig Labour Party out of 2023 election. It wasn't the business of the party. It wasn't the business of the national leadership. They were the ones that did this thing on their own.
Let me